All right, hey now, it's the Rob and Maddie West
What's up?
from 106.1 KISS FM here with Week 6 football predictions, as they call me. I am Rob Hot Take Hirschbuell over here firing off. What a week I had last week, Maddie.
You did.
So after being 2 weeks ago down 6 games to you, a real bummer of a week got me to just 1 win behind you.
I know.
And I'm real excited as we head into the 6th week of football action. The Football Pick'em Challenge is happening at 1061evansville.com. Make your predictions. You can win some cool prizes, and it's totally for free. Again, at the website 1061evansville.com. I am fired up about this first game, Maddie.
I'm nervous.
Because my Eagles have been looking good from what I'm told.
They have.
On Thursday, tomorrow night, they are taking on the Carolina Panthers.
They are.
And they're going to win.
They are going to win.
So
we agree on that.
Yeah, last week we had 6, count them, 6 disagreements. Although I do know, if nothing else, we will have at least 1 disagreement this week.
At least, yeah.
Because we'll get to that here in a second. All right, let's get to this weekend on the 15th. What's that, Sunday?
Uh-huh.
We've got Miami. We've got Atlanta.
Atlanta.
It's all the way Atlanta. I can't imagine Miami winning this one.
Falcons are a good team.
We got Baltimore and Chicago.
Ooh, this one was kind of tough, but I went with Baltimore.
I also chose Baltimore. And Cleveland taking on Houston.
Houston is looking great this year. It'd be silly not to pick them.
Yeah, I not being silly this week. I'm playing it really safe. I do want to head into Week 7 with at least tied with Maddie. At least.
Scary.
Minnesota and Green Bay. This one a close one, I feel like.
Yeah, but I got Green Bay.
I have Green Bay too. All right, so
they
far
played well last week.
We're 5 games in. We have no disagreements yet. This one I do know we're going to disagree on. I filled out my bracket yesterday. Maddie filled hers out today.
Yeah.
She said I can't choose between Detroit and New Orleans.
Right.
And she said I will pick whoever you don't pick.
Right.
So I went with New Orleans.
And so I went with Detroit.
So just to be a disagreeer, which I think was a cool move.
Yeah.
Maddie says I will take the Lions.
I really didn't know who to pick in this situation. They're both really good teams. They both played really well this year, and it really is it's going to be a close game.
Perfect. Okay, so now we're 6 games deep. We have 1 disagreement. Hopefully we'll have a few more here.
I hope so.
I need to narrow this gap. New England going to New York to play the Jets.
New England.
New England, exactly. San Francisco taking on Washington.
I got the Redskins.
Yeah, you and me both. Okay. Tampa Bay and Arizona, Maddie.
This was another tough one, but I went with the Buccaneers.
So did I.
All right.
This one's been a real downer, but last week we had 6 disagreements. We can't have that every time. All right, we've got game number 10. The Rams going to Jacksonville. Maddie, who wins?
I'm going with the Rams on this one.
Okay, I took Jacksonville.
I almost did. I
almost chose the Rams.
If there's going to be an upset this week, I think it's that Jacksonville will beat the Rams, so it's going to be a close game.
I almost went with the Rams, and then I reminded myself, I know literally nothing about football, so
the Rams are good this year.
Don't listen to my instincts, although I will say, for some reason, Maddie's in a weird category where she's not part of our office pool.
I think it's because I'm part-time.
I'm winning the office pool, and not only that, I'm killing. I've got 9 games over second place.
That's right.
How did this happen?
I don't know.
All right, so we got 2 disagreements after the first 10 matches. We got, 4 to go. Pittsburgh going to Kansas City.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs. I rarely root against Pittsburgh.
They're a good team, though.
The Chiefs are looking too good this year.
Pittsburgh's kind of slacking this year.
An emotional choice for Maddie. We've got the Chargers going to Oakland. You are a Raiders fangirl.
Through and through.
But you've not been afraid to root against them, or at least pick against them, I should say. So what do you have here?
This is going to be another really good game. But, Raiders don't have their quarterback, unfortunately, for at least the next few weeks. But I still have faith that Manuel can pull it off, so I went with the Raiders.
Yeah, I had a really tough time with this one too, but I went with Oakland. I know that they're even with their handicaps this week. I don't think they're going to lose to the Chargers.
Yeah.
2 more games. One last one on Sunday. The New York Giants going to Denver to take on the Broncos. I've got the Broncos.
I do too. Poor Giants.
They can't get a win this year.
They can't get a break either. They had 3 players injured last weekend.
And then finally on Monday Night Football. On Monday, Indianapolis, Tennessee, 2 local teams here in the Tri-States. This was a tough one for me to pick.
It's also a tough game.
I went with Tennessee.
I went with Tennessee too. Tennessee's a good game, or a good team, but unfortunately their quarterback is also out with an injury. So I went with the Titans as well.
So I want to make sure we have this. We disagreed on Detroit and New Orleans, and there was one. It was Jacksonville, right?
Jacksonville and the Rams. Yeah.
So really only two. However, still could put me in winning position.
It could, yeah. You could close the gap and get one up on me.
Or it could wind up being, actually, it can't be a tie going into the next week, but because it's either going to be. Right. Wait a minute, could it be? No. So, all right, well, interesting. So, once again, the games that we're watching for the Rob's Radio Show with Maddie West will be Detroit and New Orleans. I've got New Orleans. Maddie got Detroit. And then the Rams and Jacksonville. I've got Jacksonville. Maddie's got the Rams. So, we'll update you next week when we make another set of what I will call those hot take predictions here on 1061evansville.com.